Before we get into today's Ohio State football update, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and support the grind because I work hard every single day to bring you the latest Buckeyes news, transfer portal updates, recruiting buzz, and real analysis you won't get anywhere else. Your support helps this channel grow. Now let's dive in. Ohio State football continues to quietly but smartly build its roster for the 2026 season, and one of the most important developments comes at the quarterback position, where the Buckeyes have added valuable depth through the transfer portal by landing former Maryland quarterback Justin Martin, a move that may not grab national headlines but could prove extremely important as the season unfolds. The message from Ryan Day and the Ohio State coaching staff is crystal clear: Julian Sayin is the guy. Sayin, who shocked the college football world by becoming a Heisman finalist as a true freshman, is firmly entrenched as the starting quarterback moving forward, and there is absolutely no panic or hesitation about his future in Columbus. Sayin showed elite poise, arm talent, football IQ, and leadership far beyond his years, and the Buckeyes believe he has the potential to become one of the greatest quarterbacks in program history if his development continues on its current path. But championship programs aren't built on hope alone. They're built on preparation, depth, and contingency plans, and that's exactly where Justin Martin enters the picture. Ohio State recently lost Lincoln Kienholz to the transfer portal, creating a sudden gap in the quarterback room behind Sayin, and while highly touted young quarterback Tavian Street Clair was expected to step into the primary backup role, relying solely on a young and inexperienced depth chart at quarterback is a dangerous gamble, especially in today's college football landscape where injuries, in-game situations, and playoff expectations demand readiness at all times. By bringing in Justin Martin, Ohio State adds experience, maturity, and stability to a room that was trending dangerously thin. Martin arrives in Columbus after spending the 2025 season at Maryland, following 2 previous seasons at UCLA, making Ohio State the third stop of his college career. While his on-field production has been limited, only 35 career pass attempts, his value goes far beyond box scores and stat sheets. Martin has been through multiple offensive systems, quarterback rooms, coaching staffs, and game week preparations, and that kind of experience is incredibly valuable in a program with national title aspirations. He understands the reality of his role, knowing that Julian Sayin is the unquestioned starter and that Tavian Street Clair represents the future, but Martin's willingness to accept a backup and mentor role speaks volumes about his character and mindset. This is not a player coming to Columbus expecting to disrupt the hierarchy or compete for headlines. This is a player coming to Columbus to contribute however he can, whether that's in the film room, on the practice field, or on the sideline during big games. For Ryan Day, a former quarterback himself, adding a veteran presence like Martin is a calculated and smart decision. Quarterback rooms thrive on communication, preparation, and shared knowledge, and Martin brings all three. He can help Sayin with in-game adjustments, defensive recognition, and preparation for different looks, while also pushing Street Clair through competition and example. Even if Martin never throws a meaningful pass in a game, his presence still strengthens Ohio State's infrastructure at the most important position in sports. Depth matters more than ever in the era of the expanded college football playoff, where one injury or one bad break can derail a season, and Ohio State now has peace of mind knowing there's a reliable, experienced option available if needed. It's also important to note that Ohio State was selective in the portal. This wasn't a desperation move. The Buckeyes evaluated options and chose a quarterback who fit the culture, the locker room, and the role they needed filled. Martin's journey through UCLA and Maryland has prepared him for the pressures of playing at a high-profile program, and stepping into Ohio State's environment won't be overwhelming for him. This move reinforces the idea that Ohio State is thinking long-term while still protecting itself in the short term. They're not overreacting to roster changes, nor are they neglecting critical positions. Instead, they're making quiet, efficient moves that championship teams make behind the scenes. Fans shouldn't view this signing as a threat to Julian Sayin or a sign of uncertainty. It's the exact opposite. It's a sign of confidence. Confidence that Sayin is the leader of this team, confidence that the offense will continue to evolve, and confidence that Ohio State is doing everything possible to avoid unnecessary risks. As the Buckeyes head toward spring practices and eventually the 2026 season, the quarterback room now feels balanced. An elite star at the top, a highly talented young backup ready to develop, and a seasoned veteran who understands his role and embraces it. That combination is exactly what winning programs aim for. This may not be the flashiest transfer portal addition Ohio State makes this year, but it's one of the smartest, and when you're chasing Big Ten titles, playoff wins, and national championships, smart moves often matter more than loud ones. If you're excited about Ohio State football, the future of Julian Sayin, and the Buckeyes' approach to building a championship roster, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you like this move, and how important do you think quarterback depth will be for Ohio State in 2026?